forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Wade outside to the wing on the left. Kuzma inside, defended by Gasol. Wade kicks to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away, that one doesn't drop. And Toronto will come the other way.
And they bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Van Vliet. In the corner, Powell with it. Baltimore with the rebound.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Caruso, the pass to Wade. Powell with the steal. All by himself. Here's Van Vliet. Finished off the break. 10 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Baltimore moving that ball around. The drive by Green. Out to Wade. Shoots the 3. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. They get it again. Powell, the pass to Clark. Shoots over Kuzma. Off the mark from 16 feet out. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. It's a 3-point game. Sampson's shot, good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Van Vliet comes up empty down low.
Hey.
Kuzma outside. The pass to Caruso. From deep, Green. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Toronto ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back right after this.
No.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this
Wala
pass.
akong
Put it
kabit.
on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Oo nga ano.
And I
Kaya
know I
parang
speak
sir
for
pa
all
na.
of us when I say I can't
Hindi
wait to
pera.
see what kind of finish
I will
awaits us
use.
here in the 4th quarter. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Marc Gasol. Brewer is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Hill in at the 2-guard spot. And here is
Thanks,
Van
brotherhood.
Vliet. Passes it to
Yung isang
Brewer.
laptop doon gamitin mo, pwede.
And to Van Vliet. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Raptors lead by 1. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you have this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Now here's Westbrook. Goes up the baseline. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them close out this game.
Van Vliet passes to Gasol. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. He feeds it to Sampson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now it's a 3-point Baltimore lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Van Vliet passes to Gasol. The feed now to Hill. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
Ini
And
laptopnya.
on Friday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who could fit in on any team in the league.
The Raptors making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. Kuzma outside. Dishes it to Sampson. Out to Kuzma. Tries it from 9. Off the left rim and out.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pass to Lowry. It's back to Hill. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists now in the game.
That's what you get from a veteran playmaker. If you get open, Lowry will find you.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Westbrook. Gasol with the steal. And here's the break. Here's Hill. Sampson pulls it in.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
They kick it out to Green. Back to Westbrook. Fires high post. Here's Sampson. There's Green with the 3. Drains the three-pointer. And the Barons lead by 2.
As a defender, you want to force Danny Green to put the ball on the floor. Can't let him catch and shoot.
Here's Lowry. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Perfect play to run there to get a clean look.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook scanning the floor. Now the pass to Caruso. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
So it's Toronto following the three-pointer by Baltimore. Shots good by Ibaka.
This is the kind of physical play we saw from Ibaka earlier in his career. We're seeing it again now.
Here's Westbrook and the rejection by Lowry. And Hill has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the
Sampson kicks to Caruso. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Westbrook. Fires the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Ibaka's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half. None so far in the second.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now here's Westbrook. Passes it to Caruso. It's stolen by Hill. Ibaka outside. This one for 3. The shot no good. And the Barons the other way now. Outside Westbrook. Will it go? Rebound by the Raptors.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Hill, no good. Baltimore trails by 4. Kuzma, left side. He gets it in there. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. Jacks up a three. Baltimore with the rebound. Caruso's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Lowry against Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. Sampson pulls it in. Sampson's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Here's Lowry. Sweet little floater. Lowry's got 20.
And if you needed a reminder as to why Lowry's an all-star, check the scoring column.
Timeout called the Barons.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kyle Lowry.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, the Barons head coach had some words for his team during the timeout. He said, look, you guys are playing physical and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Now here's Paul. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Back to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot. No good from Gasol.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Schroeder dishes to Tucker. Lowry against Schroeder. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Schroeder's got it all tied up now for the Barons.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
To take the lead, and it's good on the way in.
Self-confidence, a huge part of his game. Schroeder never doubts his abilities.
Lowry against Schroeder. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Schroeder. Out to the right wing. Lowry against Westbrook. Adams down low. Over Gasol. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
Fred. Van Vliet is checked in for Kyle Lowry. Schroeder outside. Pulls up. High post. And the jumper is on the mark. Schroeder's got 6 points in the quarter.
He comes off screens like it's an agility course. Schroeder as elusive as they come.
And the Raptors call time here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Green is checked in for Baltimore. Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered closely. Feeds it to Ibaka. And out of bounds as Baltimore gains possession.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
1:52 left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Schroeder, covered by Van Vliet. the kick out to Westbrook. The three. Here's Adams. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Green. He feeds it to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Raptors trail by 5. Van Vliet looking around. He dishes it to Gasol. The rebound by Steven Adams. Here are the Barons. They're on a 12-3 run. Now here's Schroeder. Not a lot of room. Here's Adams. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. He kicks to Gasol. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
The calm attitude of Gasol, not letting the moment overwhelm him. Just taking his time and finishing off the bucket.
Schroeder outside. Westbrook with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Westbrook's got the lead up to 8 now for the Barons.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away. Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
Poke loose. Stolen by Westbrook. And so the Barons take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they...
Where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. For the season series between these two teams, the Pistons came away empty-handed in the last matchup again.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
So let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. They've got Steven Adams. Green is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Caruso in at the two-guard position. Adams' shot is off. The Pistons on offense. Here's Robinson, and finish off by Robinson.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Westbrook kicks to Caruso. Pass to Adams. Over Maker. Adams' shot is off. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The shot's good from Kennard.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all three looks.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
For three, Westbrook. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, in his career, not a high percentage shooter from three, but Westbrook has the green light. That time fires it with confidence.
Jackson misses.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Westbrook, no good. The Pistons with a quick start to this game. They come in fresh off the win against the Heat.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
It's stolen by Maker. And here's Jackson. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Griffin dishes to Robinson. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot two here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Pistons shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Barons. It's a 5-point game. Here's Adams, and Maker sends it back.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now here's Adams to the left side wing. Tucker the pass to Adams. Shot clock at 5. The fadeaway. Rebounded by the Pistons.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Westbrook after the basket by Detroit. Passes it to Adams. Back to Westbrook. Caruso, the pass to Adams. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. That'll be a 5-second call. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Look at Portland. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for the Barons, they know who they are. They know where they want to be. They just have to maintain this level of play and maybe even take it up a notch.
Griffin.
Well, he's one of the more popular players in the NBA in terms of fan support. They just love Blake Griffin's charisma.
The Pistons have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Griffin hits them both. Westbrook with it. Pass to Adams. Over Maker. Adams' shot is off.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Griffin's got 5.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And Westbrook throws it down.
Well, the defense respecting the shot right there, and that creates a lane for him to drive right through. That's his game.
The pass to Maker. Robinson against Green. Robinson kicks to Maker. Pass to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Pass to Maker. Here's Kennard. Left side, Griffin. Second shot opportunity. Good on the bucket. 7 points in the game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
The Barons come into this one after the win against Toronto. Jackson misses. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Dwayne Casey. His focus, trying to slow down the freight train that is Russell Westbrook. Coach said his competitive will is second to none. We've got to match his intensity if we're going to come out on top. That is a tall task, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And Detroit has possession following the three-pointer by Baltimore. Here's Maker. The rebound by Steven Adams.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not.
Honey.
To give up the easy deuce there. I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Detroit Pistons. They lead by 7. Pass to Maker. Kicks it to Griffin. Back to Maker. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Better at keeping his balance as Thon Maker builds up his body. He'll be a little bit more rooted on the floor.
Westbrook drives in. Adams. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Alfred Payton, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. And a new group getting ready for Baltimore. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Wade hits the bucket.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Here's Kennard after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Payton outside to the right side. Adams against Robinson, and there's the pass to Kennard. And the 3 off target.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Schroeder out to Wade. Pass to Adams. That's tipped. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Baltimore trails by 4. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Fades back. Rebound, Detroit. Here's Griffin. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And sometimes you have to remind yourself that this is a power forward in the NBA. Blake Griffin showing off his handle there.
Passes it to Caldwell Pope. He dishes it to Adams. Not going to go that time. And the Pistons now going the other way. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. Jakar Sampson's checked in for Steven Adams. Outside Griffin. To the wing right side. Oh, Griffin in position.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Baltimore trails by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Payton. Plays it in off the breakaway.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Launches it. Rebounded by Maker. Maker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Griffin. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Floats one up. Wade outside. Down low. Out to Kuzma. 1:21 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And when you give Kuzma that shot, he is going to let it fly. He is so confident in his mid-range.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Schroeder passes to Wade. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pistons leading by 6. Here's Payton. Off with the layup. Payton's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Payton against Schroeder. Wade kicks it over to Schroeder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is where I could see Schroeder's game improving. More patience and poise. He excels at using his strong pump fake to his advantage.
Lures checked in for the Pistons. Here's Payton. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Griffin. 20 seconds left in the first. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Griffin staying strong down low, even when he knows the hit is coming, Kevin. Great concentration and toughness shown there.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Barons. They trail by 6. Here's Kuzma. To beat the clock. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out.
Blake Griffin getting it done for Detroit. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Pistons, John Lure's out there with Little. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Payton. And it's Whitehead in a shooting guard. Kuzma against Griffin. Clock at 6. Here's Schroeder. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Griffin with it. Now guarded by Schroeder.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
The Barons come into this one after the win against the...
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
That's tipped.
And love the defensive activity from KCP. Selling out there for the block.
Pistons have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. The free throw drops for Little. And he can't hit the second. Baltimore trails by 4. It's Schroeder with the drive. Missed inside. Now here's Little. D right on him. The pass to Griffin. Here's Whitehead. Here's Lure. First. Shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. Case has found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." And that's what I've done. So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David.
Well, we've seen indications of Payton and his all-around game, but we just would want to see the evolution of the shot come along, just more consistent from the outside. That's the next step.
Looking at who's out there now for Baltimore. Adams, he's checked in for Jakar Sampson. Green comes in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Schroeder. Great D that time from Payton.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Griffin can't get it to go in.
Yeah, and that one way back in the first quarter is the three-pointer that has been his only one of the night.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Kuzma.
Wonderful work there on the defensive end. Griffin showing some improvement in that area.
Here's Little. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
Schroeder, right side, launches a 3. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Payton.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
It's stolen by Green. And it's Baltimore on the break. Lobbed up there for Westbrook.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Pistons leading by 6. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Knocks it loose. Out to Kuzma. Back to Schroeder. Lets it go from the wing. Another shot over to the wing. Now here's Westbrook, guarded closer. Adams from the right block. The shot is good. Adams has got his second basket of the night.
I don't think the timing could have been any better, as Russell Westbrook does a great job of taking advantage of the defense.
Payton passes to Griffin. Tries again. Baltimore with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Detroit.
Well, he's such a big guy, Adams, but he does move quite well, and that helps his ability to get to the free throw line.
And so Adams nails both of them. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Payton's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Whitehead passes to Payton. Misses from short range.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
P.J. Tucker, who's checked in for Baltimore. Alex Caruso comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Griffin, and Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring the defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
The Pistons have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And the first one drops. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. They're the Barons. They're on a 10-1 run. Caruso kicks to Westbrook. And Adams now top of the key. 9 feet out, 2 points. That one goes. Adams has got the lead up to 3 for Baltimore.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And shot by Griffin, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set where they're allowing him to settle in.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Baltimore shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. A free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
Just how fierce a competitor Russell Westbrook is. He just lays it all out there on the line every single night.
Thon Maker's checked in for the Pistons. Jackson comes in for Isaiah Whitehead. Jackson passes to Payton. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Westbrook kicks to Caruso. Back to Westbrook. over Jackson. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 11 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Maker. Adams, a nice D. Baltimore leading by 7. Westbrook passes to Tucker. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Tucker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Back to Payton. Here's the 3. The shot that time not on target. And the Barons the other way now. Caruso, the pass to Green. Caruso looking for an opening. Passes it to Adams. Puts it up from 7. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, it's 7-1. He doesn't have far to go, but Thon Maker rising up that time.
Maker's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Back to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
Pistons trail by 11. Outside Jackson. Green with the rebound.
And that's how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
Here's Adams. And the layup's good off the glass. Adams has got 10 points in the quarter.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
To the middle. And the dunk by Maker.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Baltimore. Feeds to Adams. Over Maker. And Adams with the basket on the assist from Westbrook. 15 points for Steve.
Hei. Copyright banned deh.
There's a minute 34 left now here in the second. Ball's knocked loose. Maker kicks to Payton. Back to Maker. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Adams down low. Over Maker. Detroit with the rebound. Maker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Little passes to Jackson. Knocks down the 3-ball. Jackson's got it back down to single digits for Detroit.
And Jackson has become a reliable 3-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
Green knocks down the 10-footer. Green's got 5 now.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Here's Jackson. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Caruso. Puts up a 3. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And it's in there. 10 points for Thon Maker. Baltimore leading by 11. Over in the corner, Green. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Out to the right wing. Here's Lure. Again, the Pistons good for 2. Now Westbrook, 13 points in the game. On the wing, Green from downtown. And so it's Baltimore up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We come back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Well, for Baltimore, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Some great work from them with the three ball. They came in with the idea that they can attack this D from long range. They were rotating the ball on the perimeter.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Blake Griffin in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the floor for Baltimore, Dennis Schroeder is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Green in at the three, the small forward.
Well, Steven Adams still working on becoming a better and more consistent free throw shooter, so another opportunity upcoming.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And he makes the first. And so Adams nails both of them.
Well, 12th pick in the NBA draft back in 2013. The cool thing would be, Kevin, if Steven Adams plays as many seasons as he has siblings. That would be 17.
Jackson misses.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now here is Robinson. Right wing. Here's Kennard. He's guarded by Schroeder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Pistons have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12. The first free throw is good. That one is no good. Baltimore leading by 13. Here's Westbrook, and the dunk by Westbrook.
Well, not only the power there, Kevin, did he chip a tooth on the rim? One of the best dunkers in the game.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Jackson against Schroeder. Here's Kennard. No good from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Jackson against Schroeder. Over Jackson. Here's Adams. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Thon Maker.
The power of Steven Adams, able to finish through contact. Plus, he's rewarded with the trip now to the free throw line.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. On the free throw, no good. Pistons trail by 17. Then finds Jackson. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Back to Jackson from past the arc.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Back to Adams. It's stolen by Maker. With tip.
Well, it took 5 long months. Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You look at Chicago, their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens.
And looking at Chicago, this has been a season I'm sure they'd like to forget. And luckily, they'll be able to do that soon enough.
You know, maybe they'd like to forget it, but there are lessons to take from it as well. I mean, the mistakes they've made this year can't be repeated if they want to get a taste of the postseason anytime soon.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3, the small forward. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point guard.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night. Late in the season, Clark, for non-playoff contending teams, really there's nothing to lose. The pressure is gone. You can let it rip, can't you?
Yeah, there's a freedom that you can play with when you don't have the pressure or the expectation of being a playoff team. And sometimes that allows you to play your best basketball because there is nothing to lose.
Outside Levine. Carter at the elbow. Just 5 on the clock. We're outside. A rebound by the Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. And they double up Davis. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Levine kicks to Porter. Inside, Markkanen, and Davis sends it back. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Here's Los Angeles now. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. LeBron passes to Davis. Over White. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate. Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Kicks it out to James. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to James. The shot. They get it back with the second effort. And it falls over the rim and in. Davis has got his second bucket tonight.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Young.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off.
Now here's Levine, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here is Davis, and he converts the layup. Davis has got 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside, Markkanen. To stop the drought. And it's White missing.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here is McGee. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. LeBron passes to Davis. That one drops for him.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Chicago calls timeout. And LeBron James Clark climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. Number 5, the Bulls.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
White against James. And again, no good by Chicago. Here are the Lakers. Big time run continues here. 16-0, shutting it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Levine inside the three-point line. Here's Markkanen and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
And yes, it's good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Levine finds White. And stolen by LeBron. All alone. And the dunk by James.
Boy, you've got to be careful around LeBron and mindful of his presence now. He's very opportunistic defensively, and with that size, speed, and anticipation, he can pick your pocket.
Now here is Carter. 17 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando. Offensive rebound. White against James. 5 on the clock. From deep. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's White. 20 points for him last game against Orlando.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
And White kicks to Levine. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Levine's got crazy bounce and elevation on his shot. It really helps you knock that one down in rhythm.
James against White, and stolen by White. Now here's James. Tight defense on him. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now here's Markkanen. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Levine. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. James, the pass to Green. Back to James. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Drops in the tray. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Outside, Levine. Passes it to Markkanen. 6 to shoot. And too long on the shot.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
LeBron passes to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
This guy's is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Carter at the elbow. Outside, Levine. To halt the run, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And bringing the fight there. Levine fearless, creating contact for the potential +1.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
That one misses for Levine. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
The Bulls shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one. That one misses. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's LeBron. Softly drops in the floater. LeBron's got 8 points.
And you know, for such a physically powerful player, guys, James also has a deft shooting touch. I mean, showing it off there.
Now, here's Satoransky. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Knocked away. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Kuzma. Moves back up, and Davis puts it in. He's got 18.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer trying to get open as Carter. Levine can't hit.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
LeBron passes to Davis. Over Levine. The shot misses. And the Bulls going the other way now. Green against Satoransky. Left side, Markkanen. Done outside. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Markkanen can't get it to go.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on it.
Now here is McGee. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Stolen by Markkanen. Levine against James. A floater, and Levine finishes inside.
I like what Levine gives you, Kevin. Both the quickness and length. Tough to negate once he builds forward momentum.
Here's Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 20 points for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. And if you're the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
Now here's Levine. 7 points in the game.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And Davis throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
And here's Levine. Shoots over Kuzma. Green for 2 points. And that's now 9 points for Zach LaVine. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And, guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston. They've got Zach LaVine. Chris Dunn is out there with Thomas Satoransky. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Here's Cornette. And it's sent back by Howard. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles, and that one's good. James.
You know, it would be fun to tabulate how many of LeBron's career points have come on the break. I would just venture to guess he's had a bunch of them.
Now, here's Dunn. No points in the game yet for him. Here's LaVine. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. Back to Waiters. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here's Dunn. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's James, following the miss by Chris Dunn.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Well, we've gotten used to seeing this from LaVine, guys. He's a terrific scorer who I think continues to expand his game.
Waiters into the lane. Shoots over Satoransky. Waiters no luck. And here's LaVine who brings it up for Chicago. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
On the wing, LaVine. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And you know, for that Hornets matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Stolen by Waiters. Here's James. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Waiters. He can't get that one. Done with some nice D. LaVine with it. 14 points for him. Over James. And again, Chicago. No good. Up top, Kuzma. He's guarded by Markkanen. LeBron is doubled. Pass to Waiters. Kuzma outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to LeBron. Shoots. The Lakers rebound. Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Dunn dishes to Levine. Drains it from 9 feet away. Levine's got 7 points for the quarter. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. James looking around. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Kuzma against Levine, and there it is for him. Levine's got 18 points.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
LeBron against Dunn. And it's blocked. They get it back. Left side, Davis. They shoot again, and it's Howard laying it in. 6 points for him.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Outside, Markkanen. Satoransky against Davis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Look, we've talked about footwork, but a player's hands, how he catches, how he passes, his use of his hands are huge. And there are a couple guys out there that are great at that.
Kawhi Leonard has got some mitts unlike any other in the league. I mean, he's not that tall. He's long-armed, and his hands are humongous. That ball looks like a tennis ball in his hands. Not only are they big, they're good. He's active with them on defense, and he's very strong in how he handles the ball offensively. You know, I think about a guy in terms of maybe not size, but really good hands. Jokic, his hands are phenomenal.
Some changes for Chicago. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's White in for Chris Dunn. The Lakers also with a sub. J.R. Smith's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Clark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Satoransky. Cornette can't get it to go. Smith on the wing. Satoransky covering. Now here's Waiters. LeBron right side. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
LA's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Waiters passes to Smith. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good defensive work there by Young. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now here's James. 15 points in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. 15th in scoring,
and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. First one falls for him.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Denzel Valentine comes in for Satoransky. Danny Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. And so Howard nails both of them. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the pass to Valentine. Here's Hutchison, covered by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Carter left side. Howard with the steal. Smith outside. On the wing, Davis fires for 3. Tries again, and Howard finishes it off. Howard's got 10 points.
So hard to corral Howard. I mean, even when you try to rough him up and get physical with him, he still just is able to play through it.
Now here's White. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Carter. The baseline jumper goes down. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Passes to LeBron. And it's White with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
For Chicago, they have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
No good on that one.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
He hits the second from the line. We're seeing a lot of shooters drawing contact. They have that art form down. They know exactly what to do and how to position their bodies, don't they?
Yeah, they really do, Kevin. And I don't know if anybody's any better than James Harden, in part because he's so skilled with the ball, but he's a really thick, strong, agile guard, which makes him hard to defend without fouling him. And he's really developed that ability to seek contact in a legal manner, and I don't think anybody does it any better than him.
Here's White following the basket by Anthony Davis. Carter finds White. The kick out to Young. Just 3 to shoot, and the Bulls with another miss.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And it's Davis with the jam.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down, and he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Now, here is Young. Back to White. Over James. And it's White missing. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. Number 1, the Bulls. In third, the Lakers.
Yeah, both of these teams of late forcing turnovers and converting them into offense at the other end.
Now, here is Young. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He dishes it to White. Lets it fly. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Smith to the inside. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Smith. 17 points for LeBron.
Great ball movement there.
White looking around, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Dwight Howard. The Bulls have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7. And that one falls for White.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Los Angeles. He's off on the second. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And there's another turnover by the Lakers. .35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. White the pass to Carter. Out to the right wing. Here's Valentine. He had 15 points last outing. That one a little long.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Hutchison. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important is that?
Oh, man, they're important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebounds too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 30 points, 3 block shots, and 1 steal. He seems to have carried the momentum from his last game right into tonight. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
High basketball IQ, something Anthony Davis doesn't always get enough credit for. He repeatedly makes the right decisions on both ends of the floor. Not many big men can control the game the way he does.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, with the double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 slot. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Carter finds Porter. Out to Carter. Takes a 3. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Green passes to LeBron, and they double up LeBron for the 3. And there's Green on the assist by James. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Levine misses off the left iron.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
James against White. Now here's James. He's guarded closely. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Hey, the form, the release, everything in sync and lined up. Fun watching Caldwell Pope shoot the ball like this.
Pass to Markkanen. Outside, White. Fires from the line. And the Bulls with another miss.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
James outside, and they double up James. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Lakers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Porter against Caldwell Pope. And James throws it down.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered him.
Carter kicks to Levine. Markkanen trying to break loose. Levine can't hit.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Green passes to James. Four on the shot clock. Rebound by the Bulls. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For Chicago, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
When you watch Lauri Markkanen play, it's easy to see how easy it is for him to put up points. Attacks from all spots on the floor and has a great touch on that shot, especially for a man his size.
Here's LeBron after the made shot from Wendell Carter. James dishes to Green. No good on the triple. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. And White kicks to Levine. Carter looking around.
And let's review some numbers for Zach LaVine. 12th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. And the first one at the line is good. And the Lakers with some changes. Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. And it's Waiters in for Green. Carter hits them both. Here's Waiters. Contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Well, let's take a look now at some of the most explosive players in the NBA lately. The highest scoring small forwards of the past month. LeBron James, #1.
You know, call him whatever you want. The bottom line is he just finds a way to score. And when he gets going, he can tear the rest of the NBA to shreds.
Well, there's no question he is the priority for any defense they're up against. He's impossible to shut down entirely, so you just want to slow him down from his spot on the wing.
That one is off. So he comes up empty at the line. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Porter outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by LeBron. And that's now 7 points for Kyle Kuzma. Carter, the pass to Porter. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you defend Caldwell Pope because he's got great speed and he knows how to use it to draw contact.
And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
The first one falls.
A sharp shooter with a quick trigger release, Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chicago. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's White. He kicks it to Markkanen. Offensive rebound. LeBron with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Count the basket. Kuzma's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, persistence pays, Kevin, and Kuzma showing you persistence there. Really excels at playing through contact, taking it, and then working through it.
Now here's LaVine. 18 points for him. Can't hit from in close. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-6 run. Waiters passes to Morris. Kicks it to LeBron. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Cornett. Cornett's got 4 rebounds in this game. LaVine against Waiters. Fires from 14. That one good for 2. And that's now 20 points for Zach LaVine.
You know, he wants to be more aggressive from there. I like watching LaVine work the mid-range game into his game.
James, the pass to Kuzma, and a missed layup.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals. Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Here's LeBron, takes the elbow jumper and drains it. James has got 21.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
White the pass to Markkanen. Back to White. Pass to Levine from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
And they double up James. There's the pass to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades and shoots. That shot off the mark. Now Chicago takes it the other way. White drives in, and White with the stuff.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the two, but he came into the league as a point guard.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there is always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Here's James after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Counted.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Passes it to Levine. The teardrop falls in. Levine's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Nice touch on the floater. Another tool that Levine's developed. I mean, he's becoming a better all-around scorer for sure.
Now here's James. He's got 23.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Kuzma against White. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
The 15-footer kept alive. Here's Markkanen, and he lays it straight in. Markkanen's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Waiters. And LeBron.